I've learned how to make solar cells, and liked it very much. I've also learned the connection between the 6 RRI aspects and the scientific research. The most important aspect is the ethics. Because without ethics we are unhuman. I've learned that RRI is a wide field, containing rules according to which scientists take into account both the positive and negative impacts of their research in society. It ensures equal participation of men and women in research. It also improves the conditions of people's lives, without putting them at risk, and allows citizens to know whether a product is harmful or safe to use.
RRI made the topic more interesting, because it has different aspects. Chemistry and society. Now you know better why you learned something.
I only knew the benefits of nanotechnology. During this process, I learned the risks of its applications. I learned that they must be used consciously.
I've learned that scientists, at work, should think about the possible risks. They should carry out scientific work, in a responsible way.
I've learned that ethics has to do with being a good person, have a good conduct and have ourselves ethics to slow global warming and help others. Also the decision makers have a very important role. They have to make their decisions responsibly, and think of the welfare of others. They have to ensure that, in that decision, they've heard the various parties involved. Also, they have to ensure open access to research results, especially that research which is funded with money from taxes. This project taught us how to think, and how to be decision maker. We have learned how to work in a group, how to share responsibilities in a fair way and communicate effectively.
Through this whole program the pupils received an understanding of how to approach and deal with a complex subject, a process which was facilitated by approaching the topic through the RRI aspects.
I really found a new point of view to science education during the project. To start from children's point of view and then use it to create something new. To start there, and then go deeper, and in the exhibit, they could make observations and their own conclusions. I think we succeeded in not directly saying, this is how climate change works.
What the students do are skills that they have to learn in their school time. Designing, presenting, debating and judging, all things that are difficult to teach otherwise.
To think about a topic from different points of view has helped a lot, because your mind is forced to exploit other abilities and it becomes more reactive. I do not know what happened, but this project has moved something. It required something more than learning subject matter, partly because you have to elaborate something if you want to produce an exhibit.
Teachers also discovered that it is worth having the courage to freely use the less precisely defined areas of the curriculum. I learned that cooperation also concerns us, not just children. I also learned that with the proper support I can do a lot more than I thought I could. I felt really close with the children. We worked together. I didn't have any more the role of the teacher, and we became a team.
But along the way, students learned many things, mostly about RRI and polar science. I figured it out in the products presented in the exhibition and the way they presented them.
The idea that the pupils' own actions have an effect on society grew during the project. They compared things, like how much they could do something, in order to not have a harmful effect. They learned about consumption and its effects on society,